Morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I don't know what that was. It sounded like money falling somewhere. Maybe from my money tree that my kids seem to think I have. Good morning. Happy Friday. I hope everybody has a great day today, as well as I hope you have a great weekend planned. My weekend has no plans. That's what makes it so great. I love when there's nothing planned and we can just kind of do our thing. Good morning, Mom. So Fridays for me are kind of like, well, every day is kind of like a work day slash mom day. But Fridays I really focus on cleaning the house. I get my girl boss job stuff done, but I also clean the house. I already did the kids' shower because I couldn't stand looking at the soap scum on the door anymore. So I just sprayed it and scrubbed it real quick this morning. All the laundry is in the laundry room to be done today. I'm going to dust and vacuum, all that fun stuff. Doesn't take me that long because I don't go crazy. I just like it to be cleaned, picked up, organized. So I'm going to get that done. Hey, Jacqueline. Happy Friday. I know, I'm ready for the weekend too. Just because, like I said, we have nothing planned. I know he mentioned going up to Boca, which is about 45 minutes north of us, to go visit with his grandma. So we might do that. I need to drop off my wedding ring and my engagement ring to be cleaned and to be checked to make sure the diamonds don't fall out. Hi, Darla. So anyways, let's talk about this topic. I don't want to take a lot of your time. I want to make sure I get time with Ryan this morning as well. So what I want to talk about is the importance of eating with weight loss. And this is something that a lot of people don't realize. And this is something that I'm going to say, and you're going to be like, I don't believe you. But not only have I done so much research that I've read about this, I've implemented it myself and it has worked. And then it comes with weight loss, but then once you get to that point where your body is at its natural weight that it should be at, then you still look like you're thinning. However, the number on the scale isn't changing. So let me explain this to you. Let me get a sip of my superpowers. I could drink this all day long. So good. Jacqueline and Debbie know what I'm talking about. So here's what I want to say. First, I have a question. Are you one that skips meals? If you are, put a 1 in the comments. Good morning, Vicki. How are you? Happy Friday. So if you are somebody that skips a meal at all throughout the day, put a 1 in the comments. Now, I'm going to use my mom as an example, and my mom is on here, so she can feel free to chat up whatever she wants about this topic. But, okay, I got a 1 from Vicki. Now, skipping a meal is the worst thing you can do, especially when you're trying to lose weight. And here's why. When you feed your body has memory, okay? So for me, I feed my body every 2 to 3 hours. So my body knows it's getting fed. It knows it's going to get fed again. So what it does every time I feed it, it burns it. It burns it off. That's just like your car. Your car knows you're going to keep putting gas in it, so it burns the gas every time you drive it, okay? Your body is the same way. And your body has that memory. So feeding it every 2 to 3 hours, that's why people say eat every 2 to 3 hours, speed up your metabolism. But they're not explaining to you, this is why it speeds up your metabolism. Because your body burns it off because it knows it's going to get fed again. Now, I almost spilled my shake again. I talk with my hands way too much to have my shake close. I would have been so sad. I think it happened on a Friday last time. So if you skip a meal, okay, so say you don't eat breakfast every day, right? So your body has that memory of knowing it doesn't eat breakfast. It's not going to eat until probably lunchtime. Maybe you'll have a cup of coffee just to make the hunger pains go away in your stomach, but you're not really feeding your body, okay? So say then you get to dinner, you eat dinner. Your body is going to store and hold on to that entire dinner, and not burn it off because your body is going into survival mode. It doesn't want to starve. So it's gonna hold on to that. and it's not going to burn it off. Now, you say, oh, what about the anorexic girls that never eat? Let me explain that. Vicky, I was the same way. Breakfast is the one meal that I always missed because I was always so busy getting myself ready to leave for work, getting the kids ready for school, making sure everybody had their lunch. I had this, had that. Then this came into my life. This is my staple. My staple. This is my breakfast every day. This has been my breakfast every day for almost 6 years. This is a meal in a jar. It's like a whole salad. Better than a salad because some salads aren't very healthy. But this gives me everything that I need. Okay? So, like what I was saying about the anorexic girls that are like this skinny because they don't eat. After a while, your body is going to use up what it's stored. And that's where you get the unhealthy skinny, the sick skinny. Your cheeks are in. I know, I can't wait for you to start drinking your shakes again, Jacqueline. I know it's been killing you. Your cheeks are sunken in, your eyes are sunken in. That's sick skinny. That's because your body is basically eating itself to stay in survival mode because it's starved. So there's a difference. So when you skip a meal, your body is going to store it. It's going to hold on to it. Now, this is what I taught my mother. So she started getting back into drinking her shake instead of skipping a meal. So sometimes she would have a couple a day. I'd rather her have 2 shakes than skip a meal. When she really started focusing on not skipping meals, that's when she finally started losing her weight. Because she kept saying, I don't know why I keep gaining weight. I hardly eat. I eat like once a day. I'm like, that's your problem. You have to eat every 2 to 3 hours. You've got to at least eat your 3 big meals. Because otherwise your body's in starvation mode, your body's in survival mode, and your body's in storage mode. So it is going to take all the food you give it, it is going to store it in its little storage container, and that's going to just sit there. Then it's going to turn to fat, and then you're going to gain weight. So more food, more of the right foods equals your weight loss. You cannot get to this spot of weight loss without eating all day long. But it's eating the right things at the right time. Each one of your meals should have a protein. Each one of your meals should have a veggie. And then, like every other meal, maybe a carb, and a good carb at that. You don't want the starchy white carbs. You want those every once in a while if you're on a crazy fitness journey like what I'm on in these 80 days. We have what's called a modified refeed day where we re-put those sugars from the white carbs back into our body just so our body can really burn it off. So it's a science, guys. It is a science. And once you have it down, the transformation you start to get is amazing. Take me, for instance. I didn't use my containers right away. I was like, oh, I eat pretty good. You know, I make good choices. So I'm just going to add this and start my fitness journey. And that's what I did. And did I get a transformation? Yes. But then I started to plateau because that only took me so far. Then I got into a test group where I really had to learn the containers because I had to sign and write that I was going to follow the nutrition plan 100% for that program, work out every single day for that program. So there was no drinking, no nothing. And I did it. And I learned so much about my body and food. I learned what carbs my body does well with because let me tell you, these plans, they're not cookie cutter. It's geared towards you. But you have to have a coach that understands nutrition. You have to have that person that can help you through it because, you know, as much of it is like a cookie cutter because you do the mathematical equation, it tells you what calorie bracket you're in, which is great. Here's your calorie bracket, right? But you might not do well with some of the carbs. Like I already know I can't do bread for each one of my carbs, even if it is sprouted bread. My body doesn't do well with it. I'm better with sweet potato, with beans, and those kind of carbs. So, you know, you'll learn your body throughout the process. But please, please, please don't skip a meal. I would rather you drink 2 of these than skip. And if you're not drinking this yet, I don't know why. And you need to contact me. Because this stuff right here Like I said, it's my staple in my nutrition. It gives me everything I need. I hadn't been sick for 6 years. 5 years. 5 years. Not even a sniffle. And I was sick. I had like a little head cold, but even though I got sick, it wasn't sick to where I was stuck in bed for days. I still worked out every day. I was just like, oh, my ears feel clogged and I'm a little pressure here, but it wasn't like a knock me on my ass type cold, and that's because I was still drinking this. I'm telling you guys, I am telling you. Yeah, for the people that aren't on Facebook, I have Jacqueline here saying, preach, best drink ever, my hubby loves it too. So her and her hubby drink it. So, you really, really, really need to dial into the nutrition. If getting healthy and feeling fit and feeling confident is something that you want to do, you've got to take the steps to do it, So, for me, it's all about just wanting it. Everyone's like, oh, you're so disciplined. It has nothing to do with that. I love the way I feel with what I eat all day. I love the energy that this gives me. That's why I say I'm activating my superpowers. I feel like Superwoman every day because I don't get sick. And if I do, it doesn't knock me on my ass. I have energy all day long. I am up at 5:45 every day, and I am usually not in bed sometimes till 10:30, 11. I try to be asleep by 10, but it doesn't always work. But I'm go, 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 go the whole time. It's pumping vitamins, 70 plus superfoods. Like there's so much in this one glass of goodness that I don't know why everyone's not drinking it. And everyone's like, oh, but it's expensive. Let me tell you, it's only $4 a shake. I know you buy a month at a time, but because trust me, that was what I thought too. But then when I started drinking it, and it became my breakfast, so I started bringing my lunch to work, or sometimes it was my breakfast and my lunch. I started saving money because I didn't go out to lunch with the office anymore, which I was spending $10 to $15 at lunch. And this is $4. So it really started saving me money. And then because I was putting my energy into this, I was making better choices when I went shopping at the grocery store. So I wasn't spending as much money. Hold on one second, Vicki, and I will answer that. I wasn't spending as much money at the grocery store because I was spending my time in the produce section. I wasn't spending my time up and down the aisles except for snacks that I was getting for the kids. And for fussy eaters, this is key. Because fussy eaters means you're not getting the nutrition that you really, really need. So this is going to give it to you. My son drinks this. He doesn't eat vegetables. He drinks his vegetables. So for fussy eaters, that would be big time be your staple in your nutrition. See, I eat my vegetables and my fruits, but our ground is not as it used to be. We are not getting the same nutrients from our foods as we used to, even if you eat just no whole foods. So for me, I love the fact that I get to drink this because then I know I am getting the nutrients, the superfoods, antioxidants, probiotics, everything that I need in the one glass. So I'm still going to make good choices, but just by making good choices doesn't mean I'm getting all my nutrients. Sometimes the nutrients get cooked out of the food. If you don't know exactly how to cook them, sometimes you're cooking the nutrients right out of the kale and right out of the spinach. So I have this. I don't have to worry about that. But anyways, back to our main topic, skipping meals. Don't skip, guys. Don't skip. I'd rather you spend $4 a day on one of these and make that the meal that you skip. So if you skip breakfast, start having a shake for breakfast. If you skip lunch, have a shake for lunch. And these shakes are so easy. They're on the go. I always keep a packet in my purse because you can get them in packets like this, or you can get it in the big bag. I have both, obviously, in the house. I have like all flavors because I like to change it up. But I throw one of those in my purse all the time. And even if I don't have a shaker cup, I can just get a bottled water from somewhere and just put it in there. Takes a little bit to put it in a bottled water that has a really small opening, but then I get my drink done. So anyways, it's not, this live wasn't supposed to be about this, but it always ends up going back to that. It's about skipping. Skipping meals is the worst thing. You skip, your body stores, your body does not burn, and that is why you do not lose the weight that you are looking to lose. So I don't want to make this any longer, than it already has been. I know this has been a long live, but this topic I can talk about for a long time. I'm going to do small little clips here and there throughout the week about different things about nutrition, so make sure you keep checking back on my lives, because I am going to do a few things here and there about it, as well as I'm going to be putting together a video blog. I'm going to start vlogging about different things about nutrition, about how eat more to lose, about timed nutrition, about portion control, and all of those things. So make sure that you keep checking back on my live. And then as I start doing the video blogging, I will start putting it up on my Facebook. So make sure you're on my Facebook, because you can't really put a YouTube video up on Instagram. I wish we could. And if somebody knows a way that you can, let me know, because I want to. So just make sure you keep checking back. And anybody that wants to continue having this conversation right now with me about anything about nutrition, anything that you might need help with, or if you're interested in this, just please send me a message. So then that way we could talk, or comment below, want to talk, and I'll reach out to you. But definitely get in touch with me, and let's get you started. There's no reason to be skipping a meal. That is the worst thing you could be doing for your body. Your body's living every day in survival mode. That could be why maybe you're not getting proper rest, why you might feel cranky. There's so many things that go along with food. It's amazing when you start to eat correctly what your body does. It's like I have a whole new body, and not just the way it looks, but the way it feels, the way it works for me. My mind, I have more mind clarity. Okay, Vicki, definitely message me and we'll chat. But I have more mind clarity. I feel great, more energy. So and some of that is from this. The rest of it is just from knowing what to eat, how to eat, and when to eat it. What are you saying that you did that you never knew about skipping meals and that your body ends up storing it? So make sure that you message me. Anybody that wants to continue having this conversation, I am here. I want to talk to you about nutrition. I want to help you learn. The more educated you are about these things, the more that you're going to feel great. Hello, North Carolina. The more you're going to feel wonderful, the more you're going to feel energetic, and the more you're going to feel like a totally different, happier you. Yes, definitely. Send me a message and we could chat more about it. You can go back and watch this live feed also. It'll be up on Instagram for 24 hours. But yeah, if you skip meals, people are thinking, oh, the less I eat, the less I weigh. Wrong. That is totally not right. No, your body goes into survival mode. So if you want to chat more, I would love to chat more with you about it. Just send me a message and we could chat throughout the day. I could answer any of your questions about nutrition. I've really done a lot of educating, and I've learned a lot through going through these programs and going through the different meal plans. Like right now I'm in a timed nutrition meal plan, and I absolutely love it. It's taught me a lot about making sure that you balance each individual meal. So I have definitely learned a lot over the last 6 years, and I am here to pay it forward. I am here to share it with you guys, because a lot of these things I didn't know until I started learning about it. So I look forward to getting your messages. I look forward to chatting with you, and I look forward for you joining my journey. So I will talk with you guys later. Have a great Friday. Bye.